guitar, I know the chords. I play my cigar, laying flat on the floor. The east and the west, their battles won't matter. Only the music can settle the score. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turning to bone. So rock till you die. Yeah, bones should pick my eyes, and when they eat my flesh. But I got the power to win all the hours and rock my life away. The sound of the crowd, the creak of the bones. I play it so loud with my mates or alone. It don't really matter if my world should shatter. I hold it together till I turn to stone. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turning to bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die alone, then turning to bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die alone, then turn back to bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die alone, then turning to bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die.
Hey guys, welcome to the True Blue Riffcast with your hosts, Jeremy and Dave. My name is Christine DeBelle, but many of you know me as Susan from A Talking Cat. And as you know, I have to go and get my cheese puffs out of the oven. So have a great time with Jeremy and Dave. See you soon.
Thanks, Christine. This is the True Blue Riffcast, the number one Riff Tracks podcast in the world. I am Jeremy, and I am joined, as always, by...
What's up, everybody? It's me, Dave. And man, do we have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have a lot to talk about. Oliver, thanks for the sub. Yeah, Champagne and Bullets, a.k.a. Road to Revenge, a.k.a. the best title, GetEven.
GetEven, yes, as it's known to the real fans. Not all you fake fans who call it by its real name, not one of its five. Is this a record for a number of titles that a movie has had? Because I feel like in the last, the last few months, even like this year,
Yeah.
almost every single movie has had two titles. This has three.
Yeah, it's not unheard of for most of these bad movies to have multiple titles, depending on what country they were released in and all that stuff. And woo, Michael Esquire, thank you for the
Thank
the
you, Michael
sub also.
Esquire. John Michael Esquire Thor.
But this one has three different titles, and we'll get into the reasoning as to why there's three titles.
Apparently, it's very crazy. Jeremy knows this.
There is some actual reasoning behind it. We have a few interesting little tidbits also from the director himself, based on the commentary for the Vinegar Syndrome release for one of the versions. I'm not sure which version.
Vinegar Syndrome?
Vinegar Syndrome did a Blu-ray release of this with all three cuts on the disc. So you could watch
this pile
all
of crap
three versions. Yes. But if you are interested in if you watch the riff and you are interested in watching the whole thing, you can watch it on Tubi.
Oliver had the same reaction I did.
Yeah, but we'll tell you why you probably don't want to do that in a little bit once we actually get to the movie.
Real bad. Yeah.
But,
Jeremy, before we get to the weekend box office,
yes.
I have a confession.
What's that?
Exclusive siren breaking news breaking.
Wee-oo.
I didn't tell Jeremy this because if I did, he would have said, let's not do the podcast, but I am sicker than a dog right now. And I am doped to the gills because I was just like, because it started like 2 days ago. I started having a scratchy throat and I'm like, oh, this is bad. And then yesterday, it got a little worse. And I was like, well, it's going to get better. I feel good. And then 2 hours ago, like at 5 p.m. or like 3 hours ago, it started took a drastic turn for the worse. And I was like, uh-oh, this is like, I could feel myself getting the chills. And I'm like, uh-oh, this is bad news.
I mean, it is the time of year.
We can't go another week without doing the podcast though. So I doped myself up with like all the cough medicine that I have. I'm fine right now. But if like I disappear for just like a second, if I turn my microphone off and I like go down here for like a minute, that just means I'm coughing. But I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Maybe this will make you feel better, Dave.
Okay.
Happy holidays.
Why did you do that?
Happy holidays from James Wen.
From James Nguyen.
Sorry for the jump scare. I had to do it.
That's all right.
Look at
Do we have any updates? Do we have any updates on this jackass? And
the only other thing that he's posted recently really is the UN Climate Change Conference.
Of course he did.
COP30 in Brazil. There needs to be lots of serious efforts to fix the climate and not business as usual, just adaptation, mitigation, and a lot of greenwash.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, look, unless Elon Musk puts money into the space elevator and all the floating, what do you call it? Like, what's that? The like the floating orbital space cities. What are those like
the ISS, International Space Station?
Yeah, no, but like there's like Attack on Titan type things. I don't know, some anime, some weeb thing.
You mean like the Mobile Suit Gundam colonies that they had?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that. Yes, that.
Yeah.
That's
right up my alley, Dave.
Know.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, I was trying to get it out of you. I didn't know what it was.
Oh.
I mean, you're not exactly a weeb, but like that was like the closest thing that I could like get to it.
Yeah, Moon 02, Oliver. There you go. Oh man. Before we dive into this monstrosity of a movie,
is it a monstrosity or is it a masterpiece?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the weekend box office before the release of Wicked for Good and Zootopia 2. And they both murder me over the next week and a half. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. #1 movie in the country. That title pisses me off, and I'll tell you why. It's the third movie, right, in the series. The first movie was called Now You See Me. The second movie was called Now You See Me 2. The second movie should have been called Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Well,
that
yes.
should have been the title for the second movie. And now it's the title for the third movie, and that irrationally makes me angry.
What should the title of the third movie be?
I don't know. There probably shouldn't have been a third movie. The first one was okay. I didn't watch the second one, but
I know. Isn't it supposed to be about magicians or something?
It's stage magicians who pull heists. So they're heist movies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm never seeing it. It sounds like it would royally piss me off. Is it like Ocean's 11's like snarky back and forth Joss Whedon dialogue?
Kind of.
Okay.
I wasn't super impressed by the first one. So
everyone's like super dapper and super charming and okay.
Woody Harrelson and which one of the little shy curly haired guys? Jesse Eisenberg or whatever.
Yeah,
Michael
Lex
Cera, Jesse
Luthor.
Eisenberg. Okay, yeah. I can never remember the two of them. The Running Man is in second place. Predator Badlands sitting in third. Regretting You in fourth, and Black Phone.
By Colleen Hooves. Coho.
I do want to watch The Running Man remake, and I do want to watch Predator Badlands. I've heard good things about both. Oliver, I think, just went and saw The Running Man this weekend. I think he posted something on the Discord about it.
Isn't that the one with Idris Elbows?
I think he's like the host.
Is Idris Elbows in that? I don't know anything about it.
Edgar Wright directed it. Coleman Domingo. And Arnold Schwarzenegger was...
I'm going to get canceled now.
He was one of the first people to watch it, and he loved it. He said it was a worthy remake. It was better than his version. And this is like the 5th Stephen King-based movie we got this year.
This year. Yeah.
Which is wild. But yeah, there you go. Weekend box office, and everything from here on out is just going to be dominated by Wicked, Zootopia, and Five Nights at Freddy's, and Avatar 3 at the very tail end.
Avatar what?
Yeah, Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. And he's already working on like 4 and 5, I guess. Yeah.
Sorry.
That wasn't from Dave being sick. That was his genuine reaction to more Avatar.
Yes.
Now we get to the fun stuff.
I'm back. Okay.
Now we get to talk about GetEven.
GetEven / they released this under Champagne and Bullets, which is its original title. So, like, I don't know. I have a hard time because I first learned about it calling it GetEven, and when Riff Tracks released the the Patreon, like talking about Champagne and Bullets, and it had that little, even on the little tiny icon that like I get on the Patreon notifications, and it has a little thumbnail on it, and it's like that big on like my on my thing. I instantly recognized John De Hart. I'm like, that's GetEven. Did they do GetEven? What the hell is Champagne and Bullets?
So, if you have not watched this movie,
boy.
Here's the list. Here's a list of some things that we get in this movie. Okay, a very drunk Wings Hauser.
Yes, he is quite drunk, like legit, like it's a shoot.
We have a corrupt cop turned judge turned Satan cult leader guy. Yeah. We have baby sacrifice. A lot of surprise nudity, like just out of nowhere. Bam! Boobs.
Well, but it's even worse in the uncut version.
Yeah. There's God. There's a scene. It's the best funeral ever. Mostly because of drunk Wings Hauser standing there. And he looks like he's going through DTs. Like,
yeah. No,
like
no,
right
he's seriously, I don't think that's acting. I think that's him just like, I can't believe I'm in GetEven.
He has to have been actually drunk when they made this.
Yeah, but
so there was 3 versions of this movie released, and I've got a rundown here that I found. That somebody wrote. Let's see. This is there a name? Brainbug1602 is the username on this, and it's a website apparently that goes about like changes in different regions for movies or titles and stuff like that. So here's what we got. This film was shot in 1993 as Champagne and Bullets. When it did not find a distributor, it was recut by De Hart and released on video as Road to Revenge. Road to Revenge was heavily cut in plot, got a new soundtrack, and all of the sex scenes were removed.
Well, that's probably the best version.
Including all of the flirtation between Rick and Cindy. The scene where Alex is punished by Normand. and the rape in the bar, which thankfully was not in. That's
That
one
was
of the
not in
scenes
this
that
cut.
they cut.
Yeah, that's
for
one of
this,
those things that was cut in this.
But,
Because like originally this the version, the Riff Tracks version is, I think, 61 minutes. And the running time for Champagne and Bullets is 99 minutes.
yeah, so they cut a lot. It was mostly sex.
Yeah.
Oh, Oliver, don't.
What's he
I
saying?
see
What's
what
he
he
saying?
did, and I'm not even saying it out loud.
Oh, come on now. Oliver.
The
how
many
dare
shots
you.
were shortened by a few seconds to make the film a little snappier.
Just kidding, Oliver. We love you.
And Road to Revenge inserts a scene transition at some points where the scene is changed, usually with a building to make the change clear. In 2006, another version of De Hart came out under the title GetEven. This represents the best-known version and is also De Hart's preferred cut. Much of the adaptations of the Road to Revenge version are present, but all of the sex and violent scenes have been repackaged back into the film. The punishment of Alex and the end of the in the bar are also missing, so they left that out. The sex scene in the jacuzzi between Rick and Cindy was cut down to a reasonable level for GetEven. Cut down to a reasonable level.
Reasonable?
In the original version, it was 5 minutes long.
What?
Which raises the question of whether De Hart
5
had any
minutes?
aspirations to move into the softcore genre.
5 minutes?
GetEven contains two scenes.
Sex scenes on Cinemax don't last that long.
He made 2 additional scenes in 2006 or 2007. I think one said 2007, where Rick was training in martial arts and then he feeds his poodle.
Yeah, I think I've seen those scenes.
So there was a release through Vinegar Syndrome that was previously mentioned. It has all 3 versions of the film. The original version was restored. Road to Revenge and GetEven are still only in VHS quality, though. Apparently.
Oh dear.
So that's some of the differences between the 3 versions. I kind of wish we would have just got the Road to Revenge version, honestly. It's also of note to mention, this wasn't part of this, but when he was doing the shimmy slide scene, his back was seized up. And,
really?
And this is according to John De Hart, and he was out of his mind on pain meds.
Well, yeah. Well, did you see his face? No, but I
don't even know. Like,
where do we even begin with like the plot? I mean, I guess we could start at the beginning.
Well, it starts with his name.
There's a shootout. Okay, so movie. I guess this is like years earlier because I have the Wikipedia page up for it, and we could just like go off that.
Yeah. Okay,
so I'm plagiarizing off Wikipedia. Everybody, I could have ChatGPT write one up for me, but this is just as good as that. AI slop. In Southern California, Rick Bode, a former cop, tries to rebuild his life after being forced off the police force by his corrupt superior, Norman.
That's how the guy sounds. It sounds like RFK Jr. on a good day.
Okay, we have to get all these drugs. I've never done drugs. His one-time partner, Huck Finney, Rick Wingshauser, still harbors resentment, their friendship hanging by a thread after both men lost their badges. Okay, we have to talk about just like the opening of it because it doesn't make any sense. Because okay, so they're in a shootout with like a bunch of people doing drugs in like this shack, right? And it's GetEven. It's
a trailer. They're in a trailer.
Well, okay, yeah. Is that what it was?
I think so. It looked like a trailer.
It's GetEven, it's Wingshauser, and it's Tormand, right?
Yeah.
And Tormand is like, well, come out with your hands up. This is the police. If you don't come out with your hands up, we're gonna fucking kill all of you, right? And so the bad guy, they're like more incompetent than Johnny Utah and in what the hell is that movie called?
Point Break.
Point Break, yeah, more incompetent than those guys, and they just like start blowing everywhere. Wings Hauser gets hit, like
he gets shot in the stomach.
Got shot in the stomach,
and then Rick, like, the main character, kills all the other bad guys in there.
Yeah, GetEven kills everybody. Yeah,
and they're Wings is trying to get help.
My guts are falling out,
and the boss, their boss man is like, no, you gotta hold your position.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then for some reason I don't know what. Like I think Tormand or Normand, is that his name? Normand, because I kept thinking of. I think Normand.
Normad. Like
Normad.
Like Nomad.
I kept thinking of. Norman Krasner for some reason.
We're not trying to do Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess somehow like it's revealed that Normand is like in on the drug dealing.
Well, we don't find that out for a while later. But he does.
So
they have like a trial.
Yeah, it cuts to a trial where Normand is prosecuting somehow.
It might just be like
GetEven and Wings Hauser.
It might just be like an oversight committee type thing.
Yeah,
like an internal investigation.
He framed them for like doing drugs on the force to get them off the force.
Yeah,
we don't know why.
He said they were the drug dealers.
They said they were the drug dealers. Yeah. Okay, but he'd be like, the judge is like, okay, Mr. Normand. So when did you suspect that GetEven and Wings Hauser were doing drugs? Like, they were always late. They were always showing up late, and that's not.
Yeah,
that's like his whole reasoning that he gave to the judge. The judge was like, okay, tracks. and then Wings Hauser is like, you bastard, and he gets up and he punches a bailiff, and they drag him out of there, and he has to like, and then it cuts to like a fire. Then that scene's over. Yeah. Then it cuts to like, I guess, years later. And they're at a firing range. Yeah. They're at a firing range for some reason. And Wings Hauser is being flagrantly, like really badly, like dangerous, like with guns. And everyone like, oh, Wings Hauser, you and your massive irresponsibility, like drunk on the firing range. And then GetEven shows up and he's being like, oh, Wings Hauser, we can't hang out this weekend. I have a like they fell on hard times, and Wings Hauser doesn't have a job, but GetEven does.
They both work for this lady. I don't remember her name, and she gives them jobs. She gives GetEven more jobs than she gives Wings, because he's complaining about that. But GetEven has to drive a limo for these prom kids.
Okay, hold on, but why does GetEven get more jobs than Wings Hauser?
Because he was dating the lady's daughter.
He was dating the lady's daughter,
who is Cindy.
And then GetEven's like, Wings Hauser is like, you're just dating her daughter. You're going to be her future son-in-law. And then GetEven's like, you're forgetting something. We broke up. Okay, show don't tell, I guess.
Yeah.
So we got this whole thing. So I guess like he's still working for his girlfriend's mother, and he's a limo driver.
Yeah.
Like disgraced cop turned limo driver.
And he takes these idiot kids who one decides to pull the top of her dress down for no reason, and boobs flopping around, which is uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, that was just like, oh, yeah, they were supposed to be teenagers, too. I mean, they're clearly not.
Students.
Yeah, they're supposed to be high school students, and they're like flashing GetEven and everything.
Oliver said idiot kids with kids in quotes because they were obviously in their
They're
20s,
all
but,
at least 30. Yeah.
and the last we see them is the two guys get out to go take a leak in the trees, and then we cut to back to the house where GetEven and Wings Hauser live together.
Yeah, no, but GetEven drives away after the best line in the movie, "Adiosi Bella Lugosi."
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it really actually looks like a set from Plan 9 from Outer Space,
Yeah.
like just like the side of a road.
But
anyway, so he just leaves those prom kids, and they're just, and it's never brought up again. The limo driver thing is never brought up again.
Nope.
So anyway, yeah, go ahead, Jeremy. I just had to get that in. Yeah, this is like Pandemic 3, lots of crazy.
Yeah, he ends up back at the place that he shares with Wings Hauser and his little Native American statue.
Yeah, what was that? At first, I thought it was a real guy, but no, it's like a little wooden Indian. Sorry, yeah, but
Wings Hauser has a big cowboy hat on, and he's like, "Come on, you got to get changed. We got to go dancing." And he's like, "Well, are we gonna be dancing together?" He's like, "No, we're gonna dance with all the chicks or whatever."
All the chicks, they love giant iron burns in my pants.
And then they go to the bar. The bar is hang on, where is it? Was that you that was saying that, or was that earlier? No. Okay, this is one of the things that I had. This is from the commentary.
That bar is clearly someplace. It's not a bar.
No,
that bar is clearly someplace that like they knew a guy or something.
So John De Hart apparently at one point owned an arcade. And when it went out of business, he kept some of the machines. Those are the machines in the background in the bar, which was in his basement.
That was in his basement?
Yep.
Is the strip club / bar / arcade / karaoke / like restaurant, like it's like 10 different things.
Yeah. The restaurant was very clearly just in a house because of how tight they were on the 2 tables that they could fit in that room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was in his basement.
No, but okay, so this bar has a very peculiar clientele. Like you would have to know going into this place, like what it is. It's like it's a strip club where ladies get naked, and there's a woman there who is very not happy that this is happening.
Well, this is after our wonderful song number, the Shimmy song.
Oh yes.
He goes to the bar. Yeah. He sees Cindy, who his
former
girlfriend or something.
Ex-girlfriend, who walked out on him.
And I think that's the lady's daughter because she was there too.
Yeah.
And he goes up and he sings the Shimmy Slide, which was one of the songs performed by GetEven during the movie.
It's the one you remember most, but it's like his entire country album, his entire debut country album that he recorded in that basement probably. is in this movie.
So after the Shimmy Slide, he goes over and he's talking to Cindy, and all of a sudden there's just a woman up on stage in a thong and a t-shirt, and she takes the t-shirt off, and there's just boobs flopping around, and there's these 2 other girls in the bar. And the one gets super offended, and she goes and she calls the police for public indecency.
I would like to report public nudity. And she's standing right in front of a dartboard. And I think that's one. I think that might be my favorite riff in the whole thing, and I don't know why. But Mike just yells like, "Yeah, just stand in front of the dartboard."
The cops show up, and
did Cindy's mom have breast cancer? We're gonna talk about the similarities between John De Hart and Tommy Wiseau.
Wings Hauser gets into a fight, and he gets arrested. And GetEven and Cindy's mom have to go bail him out of jail with this very, very 90s bail bondsman.
Yeah. It's and the thing is, it's like, okay, so this movie likes to introduce characters and plot lines and then just completely drop them. It's very much like the Room in Birdemic.
Yeah.
In that sense.
We find
I
out.
mean, like, do we see the bail bondsman after that at all? I don't think we did.
That was the only scene he was in. There's a lot of things that happen. None of it's important.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like,
until you find out that Normand is a judge now.
Yeah, and like, yeah, okay, yeah. Normand is a judge. It's like years later, he somehow got promoted from cop to judge, which doesn't happen. That's not a thing. You can't get, like, okay, John De Hart, or not De Hart. It's John De Hart, I guess. John De Hart, not the New Jersey representative to the Constitutional Convention or the Continental Congress. That's a real thing.
This ties into what we have to talk about in a little bit of the similarities between John De Hart and Tommy Wiseau. And I don't want to get into it right now because we have to have a discussion about this.
But John De Hart is a lawyer. That's part of the lore, right? In real life, John De Hart is a lawyer.
Yes.
He would have known that lawyers become judges, not cops.
Well, he didn't become a lawyer until after the movie.
I can't believe that's true because the man is 50 years old in this movie.
Well, that's what he says. This is straight from the director's commentary.
That can't be true.
He says he was not a lawyer. He mentioned taking the bar 3 years after the film, while also bragging that the California bar exam is the hardest in the country. Yeah. So, like you said, I don't really know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe anything that comes out of this man's mouth.
No, because, we'll get to that. Yeah.
But apparently he wrote a script for a sequel.
I believe that.
But he won't try and make another movie until he makes the money back that he spent on this one. So we'll be spared that at least. Well, I don't know. Maybe he made his money back.
How much could he possibly have spent on this movie?
Not a lot. Maybe he made his money back through the Riff Tracks deal and
or Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome's got some money.
Yeah.
That's some high end stuff.
Yeah, and hey, we know that
it doesn't have a budget on Wikipedia.
It doesn't have anything on Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's useless. But I would like to talk about, before we get into the big plot that like really only comes into existence in the last like 10 minutes of the thing. There is the little matter of Wings Hauser. He's just constantly, his character, I guess it was Huck Finney, is on this constant downward spiral, and it's represented by him taking his bills and shooting them with a gun
and flushing them down the toilet,
right? I guess so okay, I gotta ask, is Wings Hauser's ex that shows up and takes her? Why are you looking at me like I'm insane? What's going on?
Because I forgot the best part about Wings Hauser's downward spiral. This is right after we find out that Normand is the judge.
Okay.
He locks up Wings Hauser for contempt of court, and he says you can't have any bond. You're going into jail, no bail. And while Wings Hauser is in jail, he drinks a jug of bleach.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he went full. He went full thirst.
He
started drinking bleach through the bars of the jail, which doesn't make sense. I'm not sure if that's before or after he started shooting his bills with a gun.
This was before.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was before. No, it couldn't have been because he was arrested, and that's why he got thrown in jail. Because he got arrested for attacking his ex-wife.
Okay, yeah. So
ripped her shirt off.
That's the thing. So is the ex-wife? I wanted to ask you: is the ex-wife is she also his landlord?
I don't know.
I think I was very confused because I thought that I thought he was talking to his landlord. I'm like, oh no, that's his wife, and she's there to get alimony. I thought she was there to get the rent. It's all very confusing.
Yeah, the whole movie is, but
though she's being like, I can't believe you. I'm calling the cops, and she rips her shirt off and like gets her tits out.
And she's like, oh, he attacked me.
He attacked me. He's trying to kill me. And then Wingshauser was like, okay, all right, everybody. All right, you police. This is my house. She tore her own clothes off. I mean, it's what happened.
And then he punches one of the cops in the face.
I don't know why you would frame it like that, say it the way that he did, because no one's going to believe you, sir.
No.
Like, especially when you say it like that. Like, okay, all right. No, she tore her own clothes off. And, now so like everybody just go away, cops. And then the cops are like, well, I don't think we should. And then he just attacks he
punches the one out.
He like makes the worst decisions. It doesn't make any sense.
But right before he drinks the bleach, and this is part of either Wings became a really great actor for this movie, and that was just like the best ever filming of anybody being drunk and then going through DTs in a jail cell, because he looked like he was actually in pain, like that he was going through full detox. And he drank the bleach, and then we meet the nun.
Well, I would like to put this out into the universe, okay? As regards to maybe Wingshauser, well, he's definitely the best actor in this movie.
Which doesn't really
he's
say
probably
much.
the only professional say what you will about Wingshauser, he's a professional working actor when he was alive.
Yeah.
But he's not anymore. He died in March. But in Nightmare at Noon, he has a very famous scene where he goes to like the jail cell where his wife is. She's turning into a zombie or a werewolf or whatever the fuck's going on in that movie.
Is this Mutant or Nightmare at Noon?
This is Nightmare at Noon.
Because they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, but yeah. Mutant is zombies, and Nightmare at Noon. Oh, they're both zombies, right?
Yeah, they're basically the same exact story.
Yeah, the only one has helicopters and Blue Thunder jokes. But Wingshauser goes to the jail cell and goes, Mike. Remember that?
Which has become a classic callback in Riff Tracks.
Well, I mean, Nightmare at Noon, famously, Riff Tracks, it's gone. I have a theory as to what happened. I've listened to. I won't get into it, but I have a theory about why it's gone that I'll share with Jeremy offline, because I know some things that maybe I shouldn't know, or maybe I shouldn't share. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
But no, man, Wingshauser, I think he just was doing his thing there. I don't think he was drunk in that Bleach episode. I think Wingshauser is a professional, and no matter like what kind of like garbage movie he's in, he's gonna like give you what you're paying for.
Yeah.
You know, like if he's gonna show up on set, like, well, I mean, like this guy, he's gonna drink bleach to try to kill himself. You know, like I have to I have to accurately portray this.
Yeah.
So like that's my take on Wingshauser. I do think at some point he was drunk on set, especially at the funeral scene.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I think
God.
Are you all right? What's going on?
My dog, my beagle's laying in here. She's gassing me out.
I'm not going to laugh at you too hard, because then that'll trigger a coughing spasm.
That's really bad.
Anyway, But we haven't even gotten to like the real plot of this movie, which is okay. So after like the shimmy slide, GetEven and girlfriend go out to a swing, and the girlfriend confesses in the most casual way possible that for the last year she had fallen in with a satanic cult.
Yep, and she only left after they sacrificed a baby, a human baby.
After they sacrifice. Well, no, after they sacrificed a human baby, and they tied her to an altar. And did they attempt to?
They like tied her to a post. It was like an upside down
that
crucifix.
said, "You're not good enough to serve Satan." Oh, BTW, the head of the satanic cult, Normand.
Yeah. See, it's him.
I keep saying Tormand because Tormand's a real Norwegian name.
Right before that too, she asks GetEven if he's still taking like acting classes.
Oh yeah, okay. So here's the thing you gotta understand.
He recites some Hamlet to her,
and it's the famous "to be or not to be" speech from Hamlet.
That's about how he says it too. To be or not to be. That is
be
the
or
question.
not to, and like he does it completely like like he's being like this great actor. Here's the thing about John De Hart slash GetEven in this movie is that he wants to showcase what a badass and how great he is at a whole bunch of different things. Like I'm a country singer, I'm a karate star, I'm an action hero. I can get all the ladies love me.
Yeah.
He sucks at all this stuff. He's like if you look at a picture of this guy, he's got to be he's got like Jeremy and I were trying to find out how old he was, and we were unsuccessful, but he's got to be at least 50. I mean, look at this guy. I refuse to believe he's in his mid 40s because how dare you? But he wants to do all these things, and he's not good at any of the things that he's trying to do in this movie. And he gets like this "to be or not to be" speech. He thinks he is just knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. So real quick, since we've got to the satanic cult stuff with the 3 upside down 9s that they used as 6s.
Were those 9s?
Those were absolutely. If you look at them, those were absolutely.
What's the
9s.
difference?
You can tell. You can tell that they were 9s. They were
the 6 have like the hook at the beginning, and the 9s have like Okay.
So let's go through. I want to go through this commentary, just these few snippets from this commentary, because the last thing on here ties into this part of the movie, this plot of the movie. So we already talked about how he wasn't a lawyer. He wrote the script for the sequel and ran the arcade. Everything that he wore in the movie was his own personal wardrobe.
Yeah, no kidding.
He mentions having a theater background and taking acting lessons for years, with the film intending to be his demo reel that would have launched his acting career. Which is why he did all of this different stuff in the movie. The singing and the action and the Shakespeare and all that stuff was because he was trying to show off how good of an actor he was.
Was any of the reel intended to be for a porno?
He also thought that the Shimmy Slide would be a huge musical hit and was baffled and disappointed that it didn't take off. Hot damn.
Yeah.
So his girlfriend at the time was the nun in the movie.
Oh dear.
The very same nun. I can't read this part yet because that's kind of spoilers. During the jacuzzi scene, there's a scene. Oh, hey, you want to take care of that?
I got it.
There's a jacuzzi scene after GetEven and Cindy get married. He's like taking a bath, and he pulls her into the bathtub. And this is the scene that got cut. This was the 5-minute long, fully naked jacuzzi love scene that thankfully was cut. During the time, his girlfriend, the nun, and Cindy's real-life boyfriend were both locked out of the set during that scene, which was just filmed in one of his bathrooms in his house. And he had the door locked and wouldn't let him in. So this movie definitely did not have an intimacy coordinator, but that scene is pretty gross. It's very comparable to the multiple scenes of Tommy Wiseau and his princess in the bed together with the hip dick and everything. Yeah, during the Shimmy slide, I talked about that. He was also apparently friends with David Carradine.
Really?
Yeah. But this is the most insane thing right here, and this is why I said I don't really believe anything that comes out of this man's mouth. He claims that the movie was based partially on a true story. Some woman that he used to know came to him and told him how she had joined a satanic cult, and she even broke down into tears and everything about it. Less than a week later, her and her boyfriend were riding on a motorcycle, and they were killed by a van in a hit and run. The culprit was never found. The police filed it as an accident, while De Hart believed that it was deliberate. He believed it so strongly, he put out a reward if anyone came forward with information, which then prompted the police to raid his home in the belief that he was the one responsible. So
come on now.
I'd say take that with a pillar of
Take
salt.
that with a
not just a grain of
salt.
salt, a pillar of salt, a Lot's wife amount of salt, if you will. But yeah, so in the movie, after they realize that Cindy is the lady from the cult, the four henchmen chase them down in a motorcycle/car scene, and I was really confused because I thought over the soundtrack, I thought I heard like gunfire, like they were shooting at them while they were chasing them.
Yeah.
Because they kind of drive off, and then we see them both laying in the grass, like they were, they crashed out, and she's got like blood right here that kind of goes down her head, right in the middle of her forehead, and I thought she got shot in the head. And she...
Yeah, I thought she got shot in the head as well, yeah.
She dies. She dies. And then he's like, I'm going to get my revenge. And Wings Hauser brings over the Native American dude to keep him company while he's practicing on a punching bag. And which I will say, at least the guy can throw an actual punch.
Wings Hauser?
No, GetEven. Like,
he
was actually when it was decent.
I'm not going to argue with you.
That's probably the best, his best thing in the whole movie was punching that punching bag. But he goes to Norman's compound and kills a couple people. My favorite is when he snaps the dude's neck, like via shadow, and the guy just kind of goes, "All right," like that's as fast as he snaps his neck. It's just a little look to the side and then he collapses. And they're in the altar part, the satanic altar part. He chases Norman down there. Norman pulls out a knife, and he just does this move where he's just like, whoop, and stabs him in the gut with his own knife, and Norman is dead. And Wings Hauser got shot in the knee and had to take his pants off to make a tourniquet, or take his belt off. And he literally just like walks him to the car, shoves him in the car, and they drive off. And then GetEven is at his wife's grave, putting a giant thing of flowers down that, to let her know, hey, I got revenge, I got even, and all is good. And then the nun's like, you need to give me a ride right now, and then you can before you spend time here mourning her, you need to
Okay, so we have to talk about this twist.
You need to come with me. Give me a ride back right now to the hospital. And he goes, and she leads him to a room, and there's Cindy, alive and well, with a bandage on her head. She came too in the ambulance ride, but they needed
But
her to die.
who's they?
I don't know.
Who is they?
It's never explained. That's as
Like
much as we get.
did they want GetEven to go on a revenge tour and go kill Normand?
I guess.
Oh, Jeremy, by the way, I think I failed with that chatbot.
Yeah.
Because I blocked him, but I'm in mod view and it's saying that I didn't do it, but I can't see it anymore. So
I'll
I guess
get it
maybe
while
I
you're
just
talking. It's
personally
fine.
blocked him.
I'll get it
Yeah.
while you're talking.
So I failed, but I failed in my mod duties, everybody. But no, so this doesn't make any sense. So Normand's goons like shoot at GetEven and his girlfriend, the blonde girlfriend, Cindy. She gets shot in the head. That's what it looks like. And so the ambulance comes. This is all off-screen stuff, and this is all off screen. She comes to. The people in the ambulance tells her, "No, we need to keep your recovery a secret from your husband." Why?
It makes no sense to me whatsoever.
So okay, so
Much like
you would have
a
to think
lot
that
of-
like okay, so the paramedics and the police. So like this is like a theory. So I think that the paramedics and the police, like I guess they like knew that Normand, who has all this power as a satanic judge, they're like, okay, look, Cindy, we need to. If GetEven thinks you're dead, then he's gonna go full samurai cop, and he's gonna go just wipe out that whole thing, and like all our problems will be over. But that doesn't make any sense. And what makes even less sense is that when he sees that his beloved number one, who did they bury? Mike very correctly asks that. Who did they bury?
Yeah.
Did they just put an empty coffin in the ground? But
maybe?
but GetEven's reaction was just like, "Oh, hi, honey," like the love of my life. You're not really dead. He just like it's like it doesn't faze him at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Nope. Not at all. He's like, oh, cool. That's it. And that's the end of the movie. And then
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the end of the movie is just like blonk. Like it's I can't imagine like we talk about the ending of Light Blast and Haunted Ween, where it just like slams into a wall. At least there's like a lot of action, like leading up to like that immediate falling off of a cliff.
yeah.
This is just like, oh no, hey honey, bleh. Like the movie ends in like the most like limp dick, like just nothing. Like it's so hard to explain how just like weird the movie just ends.
Yeah. But to go back and touch on how we mentioned that there's a lot of similarities between John De Hart and like Tommy Wiseau. There's no information about this man online.
Except, and we'll get to that in just a second.
We were trying to figure out how old he was, like his date of birth. Nowhere.
Yes, we were trying to figure out if he was younger than us at the time of filming, and there's like no way to.
There's nothing on his LinkedIn. There's nothing on his website.
So like the man is a mystery, like Tommy Wiseau, and like I feel like that is like this movie and John De Hart, it's equally baffling as The Room and anything by Neil Breen, but he's not nearly as famous as Neil Breen.
No.
But we do have his phone number. And Jeremy has some audio. Do you want to pull up that audio you showed me earlier?
I can play that. It's on his website after all his testimonials.
Okay.
Like this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Play that for us.
Predatorial real estate investors fraudulently taking his mother's real estate. All right, here we go.
Welcome to the law offices of John De Hart. We've done extensive work in each of the areas of the law listed on this web page. Browse if you like, and don't hesitate to call at any time. 323-644-5500. We're very good at handling most legal matters, and the phone consultation is free. Call us.
So he clearly invited us to call him, right? I mean, right? So I have a telephone here.
Oh,
everybody.
God.
So
Are you actually going to do this?
323.
Oh my God.
644-55. Okay, last chance to bail out, everybody.
And that's going to be it for this episode of the Truth.
Oh, come on! It's probably just going to be it's probably just going to be an answering machine.
Well, it's probably disconnected too because this website is from 2009, and he is a retired lawyer now, so he's not actually practicing law anymore.
Well, we're about to find out.
Oh God. Oh God.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Can't hear anything.
I'll just put it up to my ear. Still ringing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, please leave your number at the tone. Not available at the moment, but I will call you back.
It's a machine.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Should I leave a message?
Yeah.
Hi, yes. My name is Dave Chadwick. I'm the co-host of the True Blue Riffcast. This message is for John De Hart. Me and my co-host Jeremy, we just spent our podcast talking about the magnificent movie Champagne and Bullets, aka GetEven. And we had some questions for you, and we saw that your number was available there, and we decided to give you a call. But we just want you to know that we enjoyed your movie immensely, and thank you very much for all the wonderful memories. So long.
I'm so glad that was a voicemail. Oh, I would have died if he would have actually answered the phone. Like, that would have been... I would have turned into a ghost at the Pentagon if he answered the phone.
Hey, what can you do? I mean, he put his phone number out there. What is like? Come on.
Yeah, it's right on his website for anybody to see and call. I wonder how many calls he gets.
About GetEven? Probably a lot.
Oh man. So yeah, this one is it's a contender for Riff of the Year. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
100%. This it's so wacky. This movie is wacky. It's literally wacky. And man, if you have not watched it yet, this is one to definitely purchase and watch. Just be forewarned that there's lots of random boobs, just suddenly boobs.
Just suddenly boobs, like Suddenly Susan, except boobs.
Right after he and Cindy get married, it like slam cuts to her doing a striptease.
Yeah, that's like okay. So
that,
like, I've never
took
been
me
married.
out.
I've never been married, but like I think that doing a strip tease for your. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but like I have a feeling that on your wedding night, that's not something that's going to be a priority.
It took me
You're
out,
just going to
man,
be you're just going to be getting to the lovin', is what I'm saying.
because it uses another one of his songs, which they appear. I don't know. There's at least 3 different songs that appear multiple times throughout the movie, and it just adds to it because she's just. We had an episode. I don't even remember what the movie was. Maybe Dave can help me, or maybe Oliver even. The title was Special Guest Star Gyrating Crotch.
Yeah.
And that's exactly this. That was exactly what happened. And Joy was sitting there watching this with me, and we just both started cracking up. We had the same confused look on our face. It was wild. It's a wild ride to watch this movie. I don't think I'd be able to do it unriffed, but I mean maybe before the riff tracks had come out.
I can't do the whole thing on riff, not the whole thing.
But I had seen the clip
because
of
there's too like it's basically a porno at certain points.
Yeah, I have seen the clip of the shimmy slide part before. As soon as it started, I was like, "Oh my god, I know this!" And I messaged Dave, and I'm like, "Holy crap, the shimmy slide! I've seen this part." Yeah. I didn't know it was that movie because I didn't watch the preview or anything. I just Dave was kind of talking about it a little bit, and I just watched it. It was good. I did also start Flight to Hell, and I do want to watch and talk about that one on a separate occasion. I would normally say, hey, let's do 2, but I have to go to sleep because I have to get up at 5 a.m. To go to work tomorrow.
But for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I saw of it, I think I messaged Dave that it's like Money Plane with aliens.
Yeah, it looks really weird.
Special effects, like barely better than the bulk, and something else. I don't even remember what the other part of it was that I added to that, but it's it looks interesting. So we'll be talking about that one probably soon, potentially soon, depending on what comes out next.
Yeah,
because I don't think we'll get a release next week because it's Thanksgiving. We might get something this week, but probably next week we won't. Just it'll be a sale probably or something like that.
Yeah,
but yeah, this movie, I had no room to watch a second movie. Like I couldn't even. I got like 10 minutes into the.
Yeah, we were gonna do a double, but like yeah. This was a full episode.
Yeah, because this movie was like I said, a wild ride. But yeah, if you enjoyed the podcast, the best way to support us is head to twitch.tv/TBRiffcast and drop us a follow. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/TrueBlueRiffcast, and yeah, you can follow the podcast on different socials at TB Riffcast, and I'm everywhere at PB and Awesome.
And you can follow me on X and everywhere else at D Chadwick Author. I think the medication is wearing off. Let me ask you guys one thing before we go. That message, I don't have to worry about him like getting all mad and suing me or anything like that. That was pretty respectful, right?
Yeah, it was a respectful message. If you even hear from him, like I would be surprised, but
I'd be very shocked. Yeah,
if you do, you need to record it.
Okay,
because we need it. We'll need the update.
I was about to say we gave his phone number out on the thing, but it's on the internet, so who cares?
We didn't give it out. He gave it out.
Yeah,
maybe I'm not intending to be on our podcast, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. He wasn't. So
it's public information. It's not like it was like doxing or anything, so I'm not worried about that. But cool. Yeah, so I guess we'll see you guys next Tuesday on the True Blue Riffcast.
All right, yeah. Rock till you die.
Adiosi,
Do this for me, slide.
Bellugosi.